This one is coming up from The Guardian. Cheney hits back as Pence say January 6th committee has no to right to testimony. You know what I'm saying? As I see it, who the fuck gives a flying fuck about some testimony? You garbage. No, this is one time Pence maybe inching itself back into a correct spot. He needs to lose the white hairdo because we know you're neocon. But anyway, at the same time, he is right. Nobody wants to hear any fucking testimony from Donald Trump or anybody else. We don't even want to hear that shit. You garbage then. You garbage now. And you possibly, yeah, gonna be garbage in the future. You know what I'm saying? Well, now we look at another story coming from another Guardian saying that the creepy Joe Biden administration say Mohammed bin Salama, you know what I'm saying, Salman, you know what I'm saying, or whatever he calls himself, should be granted sovereign immunity in I think it's called Khashoggi or whatever civil case. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all garbage then, you garbage now, and you're gonna be garbage in the future. All y'all do is run around and pardon each other and rob the world blind and kill each other and make the whole world believe that all of your skin color is supposed to be the right color to lead the world. But I say this, you stole that from our people as well. And our people need to step up and take back what belongs to us and straighten out the world as a whole. Not just for us, but for the world as a whole. I repeat it again. You know what I'm saying? Instead of sitting up here worrying about Biden pardoning some dummy, now we got another dummy coming in from The Guardian. You know what I'm saying? Her name is Charles Arise Torin or Siren or whatever her name is, Sparks Anger. I think it's Charles Rise. How she say her name? Childs or whatever. It's Charlize. You know what I'm saying? TH last name THERON. Sparks Anger after claiming Afrikaners facing oblivion. Yeah, like her brain. And what kind of oblivion is you talking about based on this Charles Z or whatever your name is? You know what I'm saying? Thorin has prompted anger in her native, so-called native, whatever, South African, after suggesting that African, I guess, a language. There are 44 people still speaking it. You know what I'm saying? Why should they be speaking it when most of the language you stole it? So who gives a flying crap? You know what I'm saying? The oblivion that you talking about, you should be over there helping. And start worrying about that to me. But we see top aide to Eric Adams set to resign. We see, yeah, because he need to resign. Eric Q. Ball Adams, if that's me. Ex-defense secretary for Trump say former president is unfit for office. So it's him who's sitting up there talking about ex-secretary of defense Mark Epster, or whatever his name is, think that he thinks. How do you know, clown? Sound like they gave you the green light on the bull or the pre-mix, you know what I'm saying? See, it was he decided to go up there and run your mouth and juggle this thing back and forth. But he's saying that the president of the United States, Donald J. Trump, Trumpy Bear Baby, is unfit for office, and that the GOP should look otherwise for a primary candidate. Yeah, you scared of Trump, ain't you? You know what I'm saying? You clown ass. I'm talking about Mark Epster or whatever it is. Spur, not. You know what I'm saying? You need to go sit down, Mark. Give yourself a break, Marky. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't no better than Donald J. Trump. Especially the propaganda that you're spreading here. It seems like you're scared that Trump will win. And if he win, he coming after y'all behinds. and we're going to plow the road. Ha! Plow the road. You know what I mean? Clear the road. You know what I'm saying? Talking about he don't think it's right. Why not? Just because you think that he's not fit for this and fit for that, it doesn't make no difference. Y'all had more worse clowns in the presidency than this man here, and definitely coming out of the demon Democratic side. You sitting up there talking about you are ex-defense secretary, defense of whom? Because you look like a clown, first of all, Mr. Mark Esper, or whatever your name is. You look like a clown. You know what I'm saying? And sitting up there talking that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to hear it because Epstein said, you know, say, Trumpy baby, he wished he would run for office after the president announced his 2024 candidacy on Tuesday night in Mar-a-Lago. I think he's unfit for office. Why? You keep saying what you think. Nobody gives a flying fuck. You're unfit to be up here talking this garbage that you do in your grown ass. You know what I'm saying? He said in an interview with CNN, yeah, of course. I thought his remarks were very subdued and uninspiring, like you are right now. What's the difference, clown? Nobody wants to hear you, Mark. They talking about Trump ain't fit. You ain't fit for what you doing right now, running your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Well, then if he unfit, then make him fit, because it's a Republican Party that you claim to be running this country. Like both of y'all fighting demon Democrats up in there doing garbage, and y'all going right along with every dime and nickel that you can scrape based on the fact that you do the job for. The United States Attorney General appoints special counsel in the Trump's DOJ investigation as it happens. You know what I'm saying? Coming in by Gabriel Cannon, you know what I'm saying, in Oakland, and Chris Stern in Washington, D.C. You know what I'm saying? The evening summary that it's for me tonight Here are some highlights, I guess, to cover what's going on. But we see U.S. Attorney General Mark Garland appoints veteran prosecutor Jack Smith to examine whether Trumpy baby, the President of the United States, should be prosecuted. The third independent prosecutor in 5 years. Smith will look specially at Trump's interference with the transfer of power and his retention of classified documents. Two stupid shit that don't make no goddamn sense. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe Mark the knucklehead Garland is up there appointing some special jack nut to investigate some bullshit that all of y'all have done. We'd like to see the documents that you guys have hidden away. Talking that we actually that dumb to think that what Donald Trump did is something so amazing and so treasonish. You know what I'm saying? When you're the ones who's doing it. See how the demon Democrats do it? They always stay on the side of the minds of the people thinking that they're so good. You know what I'm saying? But the announcement came 3 days after Trump announced he was 3 days after he announced he was again running for presidency. It moved that prompt Garland to action. Oh, of course, because you dead scared he get up in there and he straighten shit out and run your clown garbage ass clean out of fucking office. That's what you scared of, because you got caught and he got you by the ball somehow. And you know it because of shit that y'all were doing for years in our government. Years and years. You know what I'm saying? You got the other party now with all these people up in it. You know what I'm saying? Don't act as if like you didn't put most of these people there. You know what I'm saying? But most of the people that in the Republican Party and so on may even be once on your side or even be on your side right now. This is how the game is played. But President Trump, Trump Bear, baby, the President of the United States. You know what I'm saying?